Hey guys, Dan here today with a brand new video for you looking at The Sims Mobile, which is still coming soon, but hopefully sooner rather than later. Some point this year it was confirmed, but I digress. We are looking at Create a Sim once again. So you may remember a few months ago, back in June, I went to EA Play and I shown off Create a Sim, and also some of my first thoughts about the game as well, based on hands-on experience at the event. Now, you may also remember I went to Germany back in August, and there we got to have another hands-on with The Sims Mobile and also attend a feedback session as well. And based on that, we were able to record more footage for you, and this is the first of that footage. So because I've already shown you Create a Sim, I thought I'd spice it up a little bit for this video, and myself and Rachy Bob, so be sure to head over to her channel as well, have collaborated to both do the Ugly Sim Challenge. So our goal was to use the Sims Mobile Create a Sim tools to try and create the ugliest possible sim that we could. So, you know, it's something a little bit different for you, and you know, maybe when the game comes out, why don't you give this a go as well? If you're watching this when the game's already out, go into Create a Sim now and get making your ugly sim. So when I've been making this sim, obviously the number one goal is to try and make them as ugly as possible, and with that I'm using all the new sliders you get inside of the Create a Sim tool in order to adjust their nose width, height, length, arch, the eye size, just pretty much every little aspect you can, a little bit like in the Sims 4. So it's nice to see that on mobile, and I really like that because it just adds a whole new layer of creativity. You can see though, as I'm dragging it, it doesn't do real-time updates. Instead, it you have to drag it to see how it looks. I do wish it changed in real time. Would be great if they could implement that in the future. But like I said, just the fact that the feature's there is pretty remarkable when you look back at the Sims Free Play, that's so advanced in so many ways. But Create a Sim has nothing on what is on in the Sims Mobile here. It's phenomenal what you can do, and they look just like the Sims 4. So, you know, it's crazy what you can do on a mobile device now, absolutely crazy. So you can see here we are changing things like the chin profile and also the position. So I'm just trying to get like a really odd facial structure going for my sim, because I feel like that's just kind of where like a lot of this challenge will be in. It's just obviously how they look in the face, their hair, and then finally their clothing. And you wait until you see the clothing I pick. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, she still looks pretty good at the moment. So when we change her, and I don't think I actually named this sim in the end. I mean, at the beginning you can kind of just see me entering a name called Sim, because we were just trying to just quickly record something up basically. But yeah, maybe I should think on that. Be sure to leave any comments at the end of this video if you can think of a name for this sim. So you can see a variety of the hairstyles here, and a lot of these, if you play The Sims 4, will look identical and you will already know what they are as you would have used them before. But I thought the final hairstyle, I think I end up removing all hair in the end and kind of put a really funky hat on our sim here. So I think you'll be interested when you see this. So this is how they are at the moment. Let's just go back in though and do some more adjusting in here as well. So at this point I was just really struggling to decide how I wanted their hair to be, and I also managed to unlock a few more for us to choose from in the meantime, as it was a preview build of course. So you can see here some things are simoleons and some things are like sim cash, and sim cash you can obviously buy more for aesthetic purposes, and simoleons you can earn in game. Now this is the hairstyle we went for. We just went complete bold and obviously put on a really funky colour. So I think Rachbot went down the route of having a pink sim, so I went down the route of having a more alien looking kind of green sim, and she looks quite glamorous at the moment, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. You know, she is a glamour puss is what she is. So moving on into things like eyebrows and all the other bits and bobs which are going to hopefully make her stick out a little bit more, being this ugly sim that we're trying to create here. You know, we're going down the vibrant, lush, pink route here at the moment, and also trying to just adjust the eyes a little bit more to see if there's anything we can do to make them look a little bit more I don't know, odd or weird, or maybe not weird, but more distinctive, I guess, because that's what it's all about when you're making an ugly sim. As distinctive as possible, and try and make them stand out amongst all the normal sims that the game developers have put into the title. And this is really hard to do because obviously it's not as in-depth as The Sims 4, where you can kind of click, drag and do every little bit yourself or install mods, but it still let us, do quite a bit here. And you can see here where we're experimenting between the small size and the big size, and going in there, and I just really couldn't decide. Not gonna lie, Rachel, I think I ended up looking at Rachel's screen, and it made me realise I had to try and make mine more distinctive than it was at the time. I feel bad calling my sim it, because I feel like she should have a name. So going into the body, you can also customise your Sims' body as well, so you can do things like their hip size, waist width, chest as well. So that's always an interesting one. You can also do like a predefined little body shape, and you can see me kind of tapping between them there so you can see them. And once you get that, you can then start changing other things like their muscle depth, and then kind of like other little bits like more definitive body parts as well. So you can see here for the physique, I've made mine a little bit bigger, I believe. I did have a look here at making her very small, very scrawny, but you can see here also with a bigger belly as well. But I think we're going to go down the more more bigger built route, and kind of go with that for body mass and their overall fitness as well. You wait till the end. She is honestly like one of my favourite Sims I've ever made in my life, so I'm quite happy with that. You can see here we're choosing some other little bits, so like the shoulder width and the butt profile. So we've got to make sure she has a big booty, of course, because who doesn't love a big booty? So, so you can see there, she's got quite a big backside there sticking out. Perfect. Just beautiful. And you can kind of see some of the pink colours there as we're going through, and I'm not a fan of the pink. Sorry, Rachel, but I honestly think this sim is going to win this challenge, and obviously you guys are going to have to be the ones that decide it. Now this hat here is the one that I decided to go for in the end. She kind of looks like an alien genie almost. If you've ever seen like Genie in the House back in the day, I think was he called Adil? He'd always wear that hat, and it's just, I love it. Actually love it. And of course, going through all the makeup as well, that can really make some different impressions as well if you make it horrifically applied and very obvious against her green skin, so it's obviously not going to blend in that well. So you can do eyeshadow and liner, you can do blush, and you can do lipstick, at least at the moment. And you can also pop on accessories as well onto your Sim, so that can be earrings and bracelets and all of that fun stuff that you'd expect to see in a Sims game. So it really does allow unlimited customization, whether you're making yourself, a friend, or a weird alien with sunglasses. So digging in even deeper, let's have a look at some of the accessories that I was just mentioning. So you can see here there's different necklaces, there's bracelets, there's gloves, earrings and glasses as well. So you saw some of that, and I honestly loving how this sim is looking at the moment. You can see the really bright pink eyeshadow we've got going on, the really noticeable lipstick, I've just gone for very vibrant colours where I can. I decided to make sure she had some clothing. We didn't just leave her in a bra and knickers. I did go a bit further than that to try and make her look very exotic. If you have followed me for a while, you may remember in 2014 I did a brief Sims 4 series called Willow Creek Divas, and I honestly made the most skankiest Sims I could possibly make in The Sims 4. They were atrocious, and I loved them so much. And this is kind of what this sim reminds me of a little bit, just because they were like the complete opposite in terms of I made them like super, like just really odd physiques basically is what I gave them. Because I thought, how can I make this stand out? Make some really ratchet looking Sims, of course. So we're going in now into the clothing parts. You can see we've got leg wear, there's shoes, there's full outfits, there's trousers and there's tops. There's so many different options that you can use to customize your Sims. Now, while I don't like the pink body colour, I do quite like the bright pink clothing items actually, because it makes our lovely sim stand out that little bit more. So you can see here we're just buying all the items, and this is our finished product. So this is our ugly sim for the sim challenge. How amazing is that? So if you think you might want to make an ugly sim, do that when you get the Sims Mobile. There's so many different things that you can do, and you'll be seeing more and more as we head deeper into looking at the Sims Mobile in the coming months. It's gonna be awesome. At least that's how I feel after experiencing it twice. So enjoy this and let me know what you think we should call this sim, and keep an eye out in the future for more Sims Mobile content coming to the YouTube channel here and also beyondsims.com. So make sure you check those out, and of course, as always, I will see you next time.